Hello again, Algebra 2 students. We are back into our absolute value function syllabus, and we are now on lesson 3a, which is vertical absolute value transformations. So this is a new topic. I don't know if you guys have gone over transformations, but this will be one of the big themes of this unit. Vertical transformations move the function up and down on the y-axis. Just like before, when we were given this absolute value function, f of x equals the absolute value of x plus 4, we can use points, inputs and outputs. Again, remember that f of x is just a fancy way of saying y. And we can input our first value and get our second value. So if I input negative 2 for x, the absolute value of negative 2 is 2, plus 4 gives me 6. If I input negative 1 for x, the absolute value of negative 1 is 1, plus 4 is 5. If I input 0 for x, the absolute value of 0 is 0, plus 4 is 4. If I input 1 for x, the absolute value of 1 is 1, plus 4 is 5. And if I input 2 for x, the absolute value of 2 is 2, plus 4 is 6. Before I plot my points for this new function with the vertical transformation, I want to plot the parent function on this graph, just so that we can compare them. And I know from the previous lesson, the vertex is at 0, 0. My first point's at 1, 1. Then I'm at 2, 2. And then I'm at negative 1, 1. And I'm at negative 2, 2. And if I draw the parent function in, now I can compare that to my vertical transformation. I can come over here to my graph and plot my points, which are negative 2, 6, negative 1, 5, 4, 0, 1, 5, and 2, 6. And then if I draw my lines in, I can see that I have the same shape as my parent function. Describe the transformation. Well, if you look closely, you can see that the transformation from the origin, 1, 2, 3, 4 units up, which matches the outside number, positive 4, from the absolute value. So my transformation would be up 4. Coming down here to the next problem, to plot this function, we can say, all right, well, I know what the parent function was. The parent function starts at 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, negative 1, 1, negative 2, 2, and then I can draw my parent function here. Kind of looks like that. Now, if I graph this other function, from knowing what I did with this previous function, that I went up 4 when I had a positive 4, I can see that when I have a negative 2, on the outside of the absolute value, that's very important, it's outside of it, I just come down to the plot my vertex, and then I go up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, and over here I go up 1, left 1, and up 1, left 1, sketching my graph. I can see and describe that what happened with my parent function is that this negative 2 right here makes the graph of my function go down 2. In conclusion, what we have to understand about vertical transformations, they move up and down the y-axis, they shift the graph up and down.